A player running with the ball at their feet is a magnificent sight in football. Here are the top 10 greatest dribblers in the history of the sport. Ronaldo. R9 Ronaldo was a force of nature on the pitch, a dominant figure, unlike any other dribbler mentioned in this video. Towering at 6 feet tall with superhuman strength, he merged pace, power, and technical mastery in a way that left defenders shaking in their cleats. The sight of Ronaldo's whirlwind runs, leaving opponents in his dust, was a breathtaking spectacle. With lightning-quick feet and unmatched speed, he was untouchable, leaving his opponents trailing behind. Ronaldo's finest hour came during a match against Compostela, where he won possession in his own half, gracefully dribbled past 5 defenders, and sealed the deal with a phenomenal finish. Despite setbacks from knee injuries, he refused to slow down. His technical ability was unmatched and undiminished. Even the bravest of goalkeepers were no match for his mesmerizing stepovers, as demonstrated during the 2006 World Cup, when Gonz's Richard Kingston was left stunned. Garrincha. Against all odds, Garrincha emerged as a football legend. As a child, he was declared by a local doctor to have a bent 6 centimeters shorter right leg. Yet no one could have predicted that he would grow up to be one of the greatest footballers of all time. Known as the king of the dribble, with his natural flair for entertaining and an arsenal of tricks and feints, Garrincha left defenders in his wake. He was a key member of Brazil's World Cup winning team in 1958, and Garrincha shone as the star player in their 1962 victory. Uruguayan writer Eduardo Galeano said it best: "In the entire history of football, no one made more people happy than Garrincha." George Best. George Best was a shining star of natural talent, a player who stands among the all-time greats. Despite a career that was both brief and troubled, Best was a force of nature at his peak. As part of Manchester United's legendary Holy Trinity, along with Bobby Charlton and Dennis Law, as the entertainment king of the trio, Best dazzled with mesmerizing arrays of tricks, flicks, and body feints that left defenders stumbling in his wake. People were spellbound by his impish charm, and his skill brought a smile to everyone's face, except for the defenders, who had the thankless task of trying to contain him. In the words of BBC journalist John May, the cheeky, dazzling skills of George Best had a mesmerizing effect, delighting everyone but the defenders who had to face him. Johan Cruyff. Cruyff was a footballing force whose impact on the sport continues to be felt to this day. As both a player and a manager, he transformed the game and set new standards for creativity, intelligence, and technical ability. His influence on the total football style and his role in building Barcelona into a superpower are unmatched. The Cruyff turn at the 1974 World Cup is his most famous moment, but it only scratches the surface of his dribbling abilities. Defenses were constantly on edge, never knowing which direction Cruyff would go, as his two-footed skills made him a constant threat. The Dutchman was a true visionary and a true master of the beautiful game. Pelé. Pelé was a footballing force of nature, with an unmatched versatility and a skill set that left defenders in awe. He was a goal-scoring machine with the ability to find the back of the net with both feet and his head, as well as create opportunities for his teammates. Despite his abilities in various positions, Pelé's dribbling skills often go underappreciated. However, they were just as impressive as his other abilities, with raw speed, quick footwork, and a two-footed prowess that allowed him to take on multiple defenders at once and come out with the ball. Defenders tried to knock him off his stride, but Pelé was a true king of the game who reigned supreme as the greatest footballer in Brazilian history. Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane was a symphony on the field, his grace unparalleled by any other footballer. Despite not having the speed of others, Zidane's unwavering balance and masterful ball control made him a dribbling sensation. Zidane dominated the cluttered centre of the pitch, effortlessly evading tackles with his unique ability to keep the ball close at all times. He will forever be remembered for his iconic roulette or 360 turn move that left even the toughest teams in awe. Zidane dribbled with his head held high, constantly surveying his options, and never dribbled for the sake of it. If a pass was a better option, Zidane made it with his usual accuracy, painting the field with his unparalleled talent. Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona was a remarkable dribbler. It appeared as if the ball was attached to his left foot. He was so skillful that his unique style was named Gambetta. combining skill and deception. Maradona's dribbling was often compared to the traditional Argentine dance of the tango. Despite playing on poorly maintained pitches and facing rough tackles, Maradona managed to dodge opponents with ease. His most famous dribble came at the 1986 World Cup, where he dribbled past 4 England players and the keeper to score a memorable goal. The Argentine commentator famously screamed, "What planet are you from?" after witnessing the remarkable feat. Lionel Messi. 7 short years after Diego Maradona's retirement, a young Lionel Messi burst onto the scene with his professional debut for Barcelona. Though their personalities may differ, on the pitch, the similarities between Maradona and Messi are uncanny. In 2007, Messi even paid homage to Maradona by scoring a replica of his famous goal against England, leaving several Getafe players in his wake. And that might not even be his best solo goal. In 2015, Messi dazzled spectators with a mesmerizing solo effort against Athletic Bilbao, picking up the ball on the right touchline, weaving past 4 defenders, and burying a shot past the keeper. Even at 35, Messi continues to captivate crowds with his world-class dribbling skills. Although his acceleration may have slowed, defenders still struggle to take the ball from that magical left foot. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was a magician on the soccer field, captivating crowds with his radiant smile and unparalleled skills. His mesmerizing dribbling ability left defenders red-faced and fans open-mouthed, and no amount of desperate measure could stop the Brazilian wizard. One defender who tried to slow him down with a shirt tug was left embarrassed, a testament to Ronaldinho's unrivaled talent. Although his peak didn't last as long as we all would have liked, he was a true genius, and he will continue to inspire future generations of football players. Neymar. Neymar's talent on the football field is unmatched, igniting excitement and debate in equal measure. Despite his theatrical antics, Neymar is a force to be reckoned with, possessing a deadly combination of unrivaled dribbling skills and a prolific goal-scoring record for both PSG and Brazil. His smooth footwork allows him to glide past defenders, showcasing his technique over raw pace, a hallmark of his talent that he's honed since the young days at Santos and refined at Barcelona. Today, Neymar remains a dominant force, tormenting fullbacks at PSG and earning his place as one of the most feared 1v1 players in the modern era. And now, let's take a moment to honour some other great dribblers of the sport. Cristiano Ronaldo. Younger viewers might only know Cristiano Ronaldo as a goal-scoring machine, but the Portuguese was once a skillful winger who loved to tease fullbacks. With a lethal combination of speed and technique, Ronaldo was a force to be reckoned with on the pitch, leaving defenders in his wake. As he matured and developed at Real Madrid, his dribbling became less frequent, but his focus on scoring goals and winning trophies only intensified. Regardless of his evolution as a player, Ronaldo remains one of the greatest of all time. Rivellino. Rivellino blazed the trail for a new era of dribbling with his legendary Elastico move, a trick that became a staple in the repertoires of football greats like Romario, Ronaldo and Ronaldinho. This was just one of the many examples of the skill and brilliance of the Brazilian left winger. Rivellino was an unstoppable force and a key component of the legendary 1970 World Cup winning team, alongside the likes of Pelé, Jairzinho and other footballing icons. Eden Hazard. During his time at Chelsea, Eden Hazard was a dribbling marvel on the pitch, weaving through defenders with ease and leaving them chasing shadows. His quick footwork and close control were a sight to behold, making him a nightmare for any fullback. Whether he's using his low centre of gravity to glide past opponents or relying on his acceleration to burst past them, Hazard is a constant threat on the pitch. His ability to turn defence into attack in a split second makes him a fan favourite, and his legacy as one of the greatest dribblers of his generation is already cemented. Who deserves a place on our list of football's elite dribblers? Comment it down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and make sure you watch this video right here as well.